Hi, good morning, guys and girls. I hope you had a wonderful evening. Beautiful, beautiful, perfect blue skies. Best time of the year, guys. Autumn, the best time of the year. You need a blankie at night, and in the morning, you can take off your jersey. It's fantastic weather, guys. All right, so a little bit of an update. Focus, we should have. I just got a genuine part. Best way, genuine parts. These, if you're struggling with an aftermarket part, and this is not, guys, just go for the genuine part. Save yourself the hassle, and then you know you've got the best quality. So yeah, this should be here today. The etios, one of a very old friend of mine, back in the day. So he actually has something that is out of warranty. He usually buys all the nice cars. So we're just going to do a basic service. This is going to be the first service since when he purchased the vehicle, it was serviced. I just think it was oil and oil filter they did. But that's what the dealers do, guys. Make sure that when you buy a car from a used car dealer, you must ask them, when you did the service, what was done on the service. Don't just think if they tell you service, it's including for everything, because the spark plugs are still the original things in here. So, but otherwise, this car has been well maintained, as you can see. They allege it was an old lady's car, but apparently all used cars are old ladies' cars. So, yeah, I've got the throttle body. This is some general maintenance if you're interested. Customer is actually complaining. And this is also here where you can value your mechanic, especially all the cars that do not have an accelerator cable. And that's like 90% of them these days. That are all drive-by-wire. They've just got an electrical connection. They've got a little motor in there. If you ever experience something that with your idle that's up and down fluctuating, and idle's too high, idle's too low, and when you stop at a robot, the revs stay up, that means your mechanic on his service didn't actually do his job. So, like I always say, a service doesn't always mean changing oil and filters. There are other things that needs to be done on services. And when left, they cause problems. So in this case, Andre has got that concern. Sorry guys, my parts are here. Andre has got this concern now. And so in this case, what happened is the throttle body is a bit dirty. So what happens is there's not sufficient airflow. Your throttle body is usually, that flap is usually on 7 degrees all the time. So it's not getting sufficient airflow. And that causes it to fluctuate because now the computer box is trying to rectify. Sorry guys, let me just quickly help my parts guy. I'm back here guys, sorry, I don't want to film the other guy. So as I was explaining, when that throttle body is always more or less, I don't know on other manufacturers, but I know regarding on Fords it was always 7 degrees. And then, so when it's black like that, as you can see around the edges, it should be nice and shiny there. And so all that gunk is blocking that airflow. So now the throttle body is doing that. So after the service, when you clean that, you reprogram the throttle body so you can relearn its values. And that way the customer will never ever know of a concern. But when you start feeling that concern, you should know it wasn't done. And then the guys, they're going to charge you. In cases, some cases they can charge you up to, depending on the mechanic or if it's a dealer, anything from $900 to $2,000, just depending, just for that. And I believe that's part of the service, guys. So unfortunately, and that's it. I mean, there are not a lot of things to service on newer vehicles. All right, so there's no points, there's no condensers. It's not like in the old days, guys. So it takes you 5 minutes more. Do a proper service. Your customer will never have a concern, and that way you can avoid any mishap, and so the customer doesn't have to return. So that is that. I'm doing that one, and then this specific Honda. I love this little car. I love Honda Jazzes. I've got a few of them I'm maintaining. I think it's just proper customers. I also like proper customers. And I can take a bad car with a nice customer. I can work with it. But you can take the best car and the worst customer. That doesn't work for me. Oh, it's nice and cool here. Guys, so this This is about from there to there. It's 6.2 meters, and that low point is 6 meters. There are 2 wastes coming in here. Not now, but that was the plan. I'm in the process of that, so everything has to be enclosed inside here, and all these are temporary. Even that wall there, I just put it up when I started the shop, just for some privacy. I don't want to see vehicles on a weekend, so yeah, I still need to do that paving. But guys, unfortunately this weekend I'm taking off. It's straightforward. I'm hurtful for cars at this stage, and that is bad because cars are my passion. I live for cars. I really love my job. I've got the best job on earth, but I'm exhausted. It's been more than a year that I'm working 7 days a week, and I'm tired of it. So I'll show you a video this weekend. It's going to be regarding my garden. You don't want to see, well, you're going to see how much weeds are in the garden. I've got Saturday, I've got Sunday. I want to get it done. Some transplants. I'm going to show you how we plant doing the no-dig method. But that's for the weekend, guys. So on this one, customer just did about 8,000 Ks since the last service. He was in for operation. So we went through the whole vehicle, checked, nothing. Unfortunately, usually on the Hondas, nothing. These things are so reliable, maybe too reliable. So I'm just putting a new air filter. I did do a drop test here on my brand new floor, and it was just dust. So I'm just putting a new air filter, getting that done. Spark plugs we did on the last service. It's quite pricey. This one does have the platinum plugs that we change only every 60,000 Ks, and then we're putting a new oil and oil filter. And that's it. So this is going to be a cheap one for the customer and a quick one for me. This one, the customer's brother, he was here yesterday. It's sad, very sad, guys. These old people were manhandled. They removed the immobilizer completely. So now there's no central locking for nothing. And the old lady, she is very upset. The car went back around 2 or 3 times, if I remember correctly, and every time from a full tank it was empty. They put their mud inside the car, so I don't know exactly what happened. I know actually the mechanic they sent it to, but he subletted it out to his auto electrician, which we sometimes do, but this is also a reason why I don't like subletting from me. I'd rather send you there straight to them and not through me, because if something goes wrong, I don't want to be liable for that. So tomorrow, if I can get the Focus done today, if I can get the parts in time, then we're going to start on this one, and I hope to have it. Well, I don't believe I'll be able. I'm going to remove the fuse box. I'm going to go through all the wiring on this vehicle. Make sure when I give it back to the customer, it's fixed right the first time and the last time that this lady will suffer regarding that. So guys, thank you for that. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful sunny day. Awesome cars in my driveway. Yeah, the more I see this, the more it irritates me, guys. But I'm not a painter. My shoulder is hurting a lot after painting that, and then obviously going to the gym and pushing a little bit harder because I want to get rid of this fatness. And you haven't seen that. Only the people that know me knows how fat I am. I am so fat, when I walk past the TV, you'll miss 2 seasons of Friends, guys. So yeah, there's not enough camera for this beautiful face of mine. So yeah, maybe I will see if I get better equipment. You're gonna start seeing my little rolls, which I'm getting rid of. So yeah, but no need for the trauma for you guys for now. You guys must have an awesome day.